Cha-ching! Okay guys, I know it's been a minute since my last video, but I do have some updates. As noted in my last video, this hull is basically a disaster. Progress has been slow as I uncovered all the issues and was deciding what to do. Add on weeks of cold weather over the winter, work and family obligations, and a few other distractions, it's been tough finding time to work on her. Realistically, I have maybe 4 hours once a week or so to do anything. But I guess slow progress is still progress, right? So this is kind of where we left off in the last video. The hull bottom looks more like the surface of the moon than actual fiberglass. I have a plan to deal with this that I will share in a future video. Let me say that under these circumstances, a reasonable guy would just take the hull to the trash dump, and he would be justified in doing so. I'm moving forward because I don't want to give up on a second project in a row, and because I think this hull can still serve my purpose. Once I was done grinding out most of the issues, I took the hull and washed, degreased, and carefully rinsed it. Then I let it bake in the Florida sun until I was 100% sure there was no moisture left. At this point, there were so many exposed fibers and pockets, I wanted a more solid substrate for my next step. I used a combo of reinforced resin injection and resin coating on the hull bottom. This helps solidify the surface and improve the working conditions. Later on, I moved to mocking up my stringers. Using some hardy board and a laser level, I made some fairly accurate templates. I used the hardy board templates to scribe the stringers onto the 3/4 inch BS 1088 plywood I have. One side was cut slightly larger and then perfectly matched using a router and a trim bit. Building 16-foot stringers in a cramped warehouse takes a little bit of planning and some effort, but I made it happen. The sections of the stringers were joined with thickened epoxy and light glass, and they came out nice and solid. Using some scrap wood, I made some guides to keep everything as straight and level as possible. I had to do some sanding here and there to make sure everything lined up well and to avoid any possible hard spots on the hull. As you can see, the hull bottom was re-prepped before the stringers were bonded in. I bonded them down using some structural putty. I decided to do this before addressing the rough surface because the hull was so thin and flexible, I was afraid I might put my foot right through the bottom. So I did this because I needed to get some rigidity back into the hull. It worked out well, and I'll be posting updates real soon. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching. Cha-ching!